Hi, I'm Jonan Young, and welcome to Total Runtime, where Crom laughs at your puny trivia knowledge, and here are two people who've solved the riddle of steel, Graham and Yolanda.
Hello, and welcome to
Total Runtime.
I'm Graham Young.
And I'm Yolanda Gamble.
Let's meet today's teams. Over here, we have Team Avatar / Team Cannon Fodder. How are you doing tonight? And can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
So we're Team Cannon Fodder and Team Avatar. Our Earthbender is sitting over there in the audience cheering us on. So I'm Robin, this is Tauntaun, and this is Amanda. And we run the podcast Cannon Fodder.
Awesome. And can you tell me a little bit of what that's about?
Yeah, it's a podcast about basically fan-created fan culture. So a lot of like the fan culture, to say again, that is run and driven by the fans themselves.
Oh, very cool. Very, very cool. Well, we're so happy to have you aboard. Yolanda?
That's right. And we have on this side Team Fanboys. CW, are you going to introduce your teammates for us today?
Of course. My name is C.W. Reynolds. Next to me,
Buckety.
and
Lance.
I figured they deserved the autonomy.
Oh.
I felt like I was taking too much control.
Oh, that's good. And so you want to tell us a little bit about what Fanboy TV is? Or
Sure. Fanboy TV is a geeky network of geeks, nerds, and otaku. And we make a bunch of online content, whether it be videos or podcasts. Also, coming back to TV should be some TV shows. But currently I'm working on a podcast myself called Roll the Page. And
I do streaming, I do with fan service, and we're doing a podcast in the near future called Fanboy TV After Dark, which allows me to have a little bit more fun with subject matters.
oh my gosh, you guys sound so busy.
Yes.
Sounds like y'all are doing a million
And
things.
Lance.
And I work with Pocky and CW on whatever I can help them with, and write Geek Week News, a satirical news show for not what Geek Matters is actually of geek characters.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Very awesome.
Well, we are so glad to have you on the show tonight. So we're going to jump right into our first round, which is our movie trivia round.
That's correct. Each will have 5 categories, 5 questions each. And I believe the Fanboys won the coin toss. So would you like to pick a category?
We'll
And-
go ahead and read the categories now.
Absolutely, yes.
So the first category is Damn Dirty Cops, board games, movies based on comic books, drinking the Kool-Aid, fictional cults on film, roles that shocked. This is iconic actors that played in roles opposite from their typecast.
Cast against type.
Yes. So which category would you like to start with today?
Comics.
Comics or board games are my choice.
well, considering that they're wearing Avatar shirts and Avatar is going to be a comic, I'm going to say we'll take the comic one away from them.
Can you
All
guess
right.
what 2 categories I built specifically for these 2 teams?
I'm not even going to try.
Comic books and board games.
All right, let's jump right in. Jim Carrey stars in this kid-friendly comedy based on the X-rated series from Dark Horse Comics.
The Mask.
Fanboys.
The Mask.
That is correct. Set during the Great Depression, this movie follows Tom Hanks as a mob enforcer seeking vengeance against the men who murdered his family.
Fanboys.
Road to Perdition.
That is correct.
Sorry, I didn't want to make
No, no worries.
Moving on with movies based on comic books, this 2001 black comedy features Thora Birch as a teen outsider who has the hots for Steve Buscemi. Based on a comic book.
My go-to answer is always Labyrinth. Don't look at me.
Do it. Go ahead.
Labyrinth.
Labyrinth, unfortunately, is incorrect. I was looking for Ghost World. Ghost
God,
World.
such a classic that I remember. I
Oh.
watch it all the time.
Moving on.
I actually remember that comic.
According to the Los Angeles Times, this 2005 Canadian adaptation of a graphic novel is the last major studio film released on VHS.
That's actually one that I feel I should have done, but I can't remember the title.
Was obviously.
Yeah. V for Vendetta?
Incorrect.
Okay.
Fantastic Four.
Incorrect. I was looking for A History of Violence. A History of Violence, directed by David Cronenberg.
Yes.
Man.
Your big hints there were Canadian adaptation
Yeah.
in 2005.
Yeah.
We should have known.
And our last question of the category. Adapted from the French graphic novel of the same name, this romantic coming-of-age drama won the Palme d'Or in 2013.
Blue is the coolest color.
That is incorrect.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Snowpiercer.
That
That
is
is a French
incorrect.
comic.
And Pocky, I hate to do this to you. It was blue as the warmest color.
Warmest
And you were so
So
close.
close.
I could not say that because it might have given it away
Yeah.
to cannon fodder. So,
Then you know what?
well, that was
Whoa.
actually a category I was hoping everyone would
Yes.
do well on. Okay, so you had the last correct answer. Would you like to choose
the next
another
category.
next category?
Do you want to worship?
Sure, why
Do
not?
you want to worship?
Let's go with that.
Colts.
Colts, here we go.
Join us.
Okay.
Let's go with
First
it.
question. Dan Aykroyd and Tom Hanks don goat legs and drug snakes in this LAPD send up.
Dang it. Well, you guys got to answer.
Take a guess.
I have to answer?
You can take a guess.
Midsummer's Night's Dream.
Incorrect. Fanboys.
Go ahead.
Dragnet.
That is correct. Correct answer is Dragnet.
It was like you and I were like, just yes.
The round and short of it is Harrison saves the day in this heart stopper of a sequel.
Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
That's correct.
That is correct.
Yeah. Okay. Now I get it.
The Heartstopper was the thing that was,
Kalima.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to drinking the Kool-Aid fictional cults on film. Alejandro Jodorowsky didn't get to make Dune, but he did make this 1970 cult classic about cults. Do we have any Alejandro Jodorowsky fans in the contestants? Or I don't know what I'm saying.
I know who you're talking about.
You said Dune. All that's in my head right now is a really fat man hovering.
I would have thought Sting.
Ah, both great guesses. I'm gonna go ahead and say call time on that. El Topo. El Topo.
Not
El
El
Topo.
I'll
El
add it to my
Topo.
list.
It's actually a really good movie.
Yeah, actually.
Moving on.
Okay.
This film chronicles the sexually charged adventures of Dr. Bill Harford as he infiltrates an unnamed secret society of masked perverts. Fanboys.
Eyes wide shut.
That is correct.
Haha.
Definitely a
Sex.
movie I've not seen.
And final question of this category. Directed by a fertilizer salesman from El Paso, Texas, this film follows a vacationing family as they escape the clutches of a pagan cult. Fanboys.
Manos.
The Hands
Hands
of
of
Fate.
Fate.
That is correct.
Sorry, I was hoping you'd go
Which,
for that one.
for those at home that don't know, Manos, the Hands of Fate, actually translates to
Hands. The
the
hands of fate.
Gramps,
Master will
that's
be
so
very
funny.
disappointed.
I love it. I love it. That will
sequel-
never get old to me.
Their
Okay,
sequel is actually coming out.
Good round, guys.
Good
All
round.
right, do you want to choose
let's
this
hope
category?
that never happens.
It is.
Excuse me.
They're in post-production.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, fanboys, would you like to choose our next category? We have 3 left.
Board
Sure.
games and
Board games, dirty cops, and roles that shocked.
Let's do Dirty Cops.
Dirty Cops. Dirty Cops.
All right, first question. Harvey Keitel bets the farm on the Mets-Dodgers National League Championship Series in this crime flick directed by Abel Ferrara.
Abel Ferrara. Anybody? Go ahead and call time on that.
We're looking for a bad lieutenant.
Ah.
Okay, the next question. This 1985 action thriller follows a corrupt special agent assigned to take down a notorious big city counterfeiter played by William Dafoe. William Dafoe.
A big city counterfeiter.
Shot in the dark. Dirty Money.
Incorrect.
Okay.
I don't have anything.
Nope.
No.
All right, the
Silence?
answer we were looking for was To Live and Die in L.A.
Live and die in L.A. All right, moving on. In The Godfather, Captain Mark McCluskey is portrayed by what Hollywood actor? The famous dirty cop in The Godfather.
No.
Did you?
No. You elbowed me!
No.
I thought that meant you knew it.
You know it. Tell me.
Just
No.
name the one actor you know from. No.
David Bowie is an incorrect answer.
I told you that's my go-to
But-
answer.
I thought he was the
How
bartender.
amazing would it be if David Bowie was in Godfather.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
you're
Be a different
right.
movie.
You're
Fanboys,
right.
do we have a guess? Or did you already guess? I can't.
We have not yet.
Okay.
I can see his face. I just can't think of his name.
Can you describe any other role he's been in? That might help me.
Thor.
No, I can't. Sorry.
Dom
Okay.
DeLuise.
Dom DeLuise is incorrect. I was
Son
looking
of
for
a-
Sterling Hayden. Sterling
Okay.
Hayden played Mark McCluskey in Godfather. Okay, based on the play by Tracy Letts, this 2011 Southern Gothic features a detective/contract killer from Dallas, Texas. Fanboys.
We buzzed in early, so can we
Why
send
did
it
you
over
do
to them?
that?
Why would you do that?
You showed me you didn't know it, so I want to send it over.
Why? Why would you do this?
Because we're evil.
What game are we playing today, guys?
Evil.
Okay.
Okay.
I wanted to put him on the
Five,
spot.
I think that's it.
3, 2, answer.
I don't have one.
Okay.
All right.
Fanboys?
Okay, any idea?
And some people might say this was the start of the reconnaissance. I'm referring to Killer Joe.
Oh.
I have actually never seen that one.
Killer
that's what I
Joe.
haven't heard of.
Okay.
That movie.
And final question of the round.
Okay.
This film noir features Hank Quinlan, an obese and disheveled police captain who admits to planting evidence on suspects but insists that he did so only because he knew they were guilty.
All right.
Okay, the answer is Touch of Evil, and I will be teaching a film appreciation class after the show tonight if
Yes.
anyone's interested. So,
It's a genre I
actually
haven't
have this
touched much.
film degree.
I do too. It's done me
All right, last-
wonders.
Category.
I'm so good at this game because of
We
it.
do rolls that shocked.
We have board games and rolls that shocked.
Board games and rolls
All
that
right.
shocked.
Board games.
Board
Board
games.
Yeah.
games.
One of them has
Okay.
technology.
Let's redeem ourselves.
This
Yeah,
2000.
Battleship.
Are you ready?
Yes.
This 2012 military movie is set on the USS Missouri and stars Rihanna.
We actually
y'all
both buzzed in.
first.
You
at the
buzzed
same
in
time.
early, so I'm going to give it
go ahead.
to.
Battleship.
That is
Correct.
Starring Taylor Kitsch, who plays
Team
Gambit.
Avatar is on the board.
Well, no, they both.
We're doing so much
we
better than I
both
thought.
right
we
around
would.
the same time buzzed in early. So
All right. In keeping with the nature of the board
Rihanna.
game, the theatrical release of this ensemble mystery included 3 possible endings.
I think you were in first.
Clue.
That is correct. That is correct. All right. And I'm going to keep an eye on the buzzers to make sure who clicks in first. And Joe, if I give the wrong thing, let me know. Zathura, a space adventure, was marketed as a spiritual successor to what film?
Jumanji.
That's correct. In the year 2000, New Line Cinema produced a fantasy film based on the role-playing game Dungeons & Dragons. Despite its poor box office performance, a made-for-TV sequel was released in 2005. What is the name of that follow-up?
Funny enough, I actually own that movie.
I
If you own it and don't know it,
The Dungeons and Dragons movie? Yeah, I own that. Or I
what
did.
is the sequel to Dungeons & Dragons?
Just say 2.
I'm going to call... Oh, yes.
In the Name of the King.
That is incorrect, but a great guess.
wow, that's a Pathfinder.
3, 2, 1.
Dungeons Dragons 2.
Incorrect, but great guess.
Yeah.
I liked your thinking there.
I know it's in quest of something.
We were
in
looking
there.
for Dungeons & Dragons Wrath of the Dragon God.
Ah.
Wrath.
see the problem
Yeah.
is after that also failed. They released like a whole bunch of straight to DVD stuff too, and I was like, which one was it?
It's one of those.
And our final question of the round, Damnatus. The Enemy Within is a 2007 non-commercial fan film that takes place in what tabletop universe?
Just name it. Right here.
Shadowrun.
Incorrect.
Oh.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Incorrect. I was looking for Warhammer 40,000.
Oh.
I also would have accepted Warhammer 40K,
Yeah.
WH40K, and 40K.
Cool.
All right, our last round, roles that shocked. Director Sergio Leone
Yes.
convinced this Hollywood icon to play the villain in Once Upon a Time in the Old West by saying,
Picture this. The camera shows a cowboy from the waist down, pulling his gun and shooting a running child. The camera then tilts up to the gunman's face, and we see...
Lee Van Cleef?
Incorrect. Great guess.
Dang it.
Go with your gut instinct, Robin. You had a name.
But I quickly realized it was wrong.
Go for Ellen DeGeneres then.
Go for the entertainment value. Entertainment value.
Being wrong never stopped me.
What's his name? I can't
I mean, look, he's the host.
No, it wasn't Clint Eastwood. No, that wasn't even the name.
3,
I had.
2, 1,
Clint
go.
Eastwood.
Incorrect. I was looking for Henry Fonda.
I don't even know who that
Henry
is.
Fonda. You ever heard of Jane Fonda?
Yes.
Yes.
Give me my card back. Okay, next question. Angela Lansbury played a communist agent at the height of the Cuban Missile Crisis in this thriller from director John Frankenheimer.
The Manchurian Candidate?
That is correct.
That's correct.
All right.
Thank you.
Graham.
That's one I'm watching
Okay.
next week.
Mark
Frank
Hamill.
Sinatra.
Y'all know him?
Love
Yes.
that guy.
Yes.
Love that
Look
guy.
at Sky Dancer.
Sure.
Mark Hamill plays Private Griff, a skilled marksman who overcomes his aversion to killing after liberating a Nazi death camp in this 1980 war film.
Go ahead. Freedom Fighter?
Incorrect.
Say it.
Worth a shot.
Yeah. I remember that movie, actually.
Is she going to say
I
Labyrinth?
think she has the right answer, folks.
Oh, no.
No.
I told her to say Empire Strikes Hitler.
Oh. Incorrect, but I think that was the original working title to The Big Red One.
I was so
The
close.
Big Red One, directed by Sam Fuller. Okay, moving on. Andy Griffith stars as a small-town radio host consumed with fame and power in this movie directed by Eli Kazan.
Why is it that this is the time when that title escapes me? Dang it.
Oh, no.
3, 2, 1.
Radiohead.
Incorrect.
Pump Up the Volume?
Incorrect.
Okay.
What was it?
You're a big Christian Slater fan, I guess. So I was looking for a face in the crowd.
Oh, well, that
A
wasn't one.
face in the crowd.
Never
And final question. I'm sure y'all will get this.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Gregory Peck portrayed infamous scumbag Dr. Joseph Mengele in this thriller, nominated for 3 Academy Awards.
I have to turn in my film degree.
Well, I know it's not To Kill a
Sorry.
Mockingbird. It's not that one.
I have a class, don't worry.
I'm sorry, UNT. I let you down.
I'll call time. The answer is The Boys from Brazil. The Boys from Brazil. So, at the end of round 1, Joe, can you give us our scores, please? Okay.
Hey.
So, at the end of round 1, Fanboys have 7 points, and Avatar / Cannon Fodder has 3 points. So, stay tuned. We'll be right back with round 2.
You're in a cab.
Taxi driver?
Pass. Can you step to the side a little bit? I feel like I should remember this one. Pass. Okay, so it's not a comedy, but a black filmmaker was really mad that it was classified as one.
Dolomite?
Do not stay in.
Oh, get out!
Step towards us a little bit.
Cowboy flick.
Magnificent Seven?
No.
Older god with the one from the 3 Days of the Condor.
A man with no name is specifically a bad man,
Oh,
driven to be bad again.
Okay, so there's a dude in a purple spandex with black, kind of like a mass domino thing going on.
There's trees.
It's like a kind of superhero thing. I think.
Bridge.
I swear I know this.
Night-ish, because there's like night crest on the horse.
No, I'm pretty sure he's either a villain. But anyway, you don't know, right? All right. Well, there is a white horse in the background as well, and it's kind of looking kind of grainy. Can we say pass in this? Pass. Oh shoot.
Oh.
It's kind of Dean Ambrose with like a little bit of crow wrestler, you know. Next. Yes. Okay.
Just pass on that one. Pass. Just pass.
Okay. Marvel adaptation. Not part of the MCU. Not white.
All right, we're gonna jump right into round 3, our graham crackers. This is our head-to-head battle. So we have CW from Team Fanboys who's gonna represent and go against Graham. Are you nervous?
I hope to score at least 12 points.
Okay, because Graham's a vault.
Yeah.
All right, are we ready? So it is whoever gets the most correct out of 10 questions. So we're gonna ask you 10 questions and we're gonna ask Graham the exact same 10. And we'll see who comes out the victor. Okay, first question. Who wrote the title crawl in the original Star Wars? Next question.
Cool.
What movie fragrantly ripped off E.T. while also having a pretty obvious attempt at product placement involving a lot of kids dancing at a McDonald's?
I want to say Pod People.
Incorrect.
Yeah.
Next question. What is the only film to win an Oscar and a Razzie?
I gotta pass on that one.
All right, next question. What classic Disney voice actress reprised her role as the very same character she played over 50 years ago in the video game Kingdom Hearts?
I don't know that one either.
Okay. What food ends up playing a pivotal role in defeating the goblins in Troll 2? Pass.
I want to say vegetables.
What was Marlon Brando's last unreleased film performance?
I gotta pass on that one too.
What was the most recent movie to win the Academy Award in Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor, Best Actress, and Best Screenplay? All at the same time.
And it was this most recent award season?
Recent as in past 30 years.
I gotta say pass.
Okay. What is the name of the infamous storyboard reel that nearly got the first Toy Story canceled?
I don't remember. I just remember that the Woody was a jerk. That's all I got. I don't know if that applies to the title.
All right, next question. What was Peter Dinklage's first credited acting role?
In Bruges?
Correct. What film ends with Denise Richards giving a striptease to a jar containing Paul Walker's brain? This is a real movie. I looked it up on the YouTube.
Human Centipede? I don't know. That one is bizarre. That's a real movie?
It is a real movie.
Jeez.
All right, let's get Graham in here.
Okay.
All right, Graham, you ready?
I am.
Okay, let's do it. Who wrote the title crawl in the original Star Wars?
Coppola.
Incorrect. What movie flagrantly ripped off E.T. while also having a pretty obvious attempt at product placement? That's correct. What is the only film to win an Oscar and a Razzie?
It's not Crash. It's I don't know. Pass.
Okay. What classic Disney voice actress reprised her role as the very same character she played over 50 years ago in the video game Kingdom Hearts?
That is Murder, She Wrote. Angela Lansbury.
Incorrect. What food ends up playing a pivotal role in defeating the goblins in Troll 2?
All the food is green. What food? Brussels sprouts. I don't know.
Incorrect. What was Marlon Brando's last unreleased film performance?
The Score.
Correct. What was the most recent movie like within the past 30 years, to win the Academy Award in Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor, Best Actress, and Best Screenplay, all at the same time?
Silence of the Lambs.
Correct. What is the name of the infamous storyboard reel that nearly got the first Toy Story canceled?
I have no idea.
Okay. What was Peter Dinklage's first credited acting role?
Living in Oblivion.
Correct. What film ends with Denise Richards giving a striptease to a jar containing Paul Walker's brain?
Theodore Rex. It's Theodore Rex. That's the correct answer, right?
Incorrect. Judges.
3.
What did Pocky have?
It was CW,
Oh, OCW. Okay, gotcha.
and he unfortunately did not get any of the questions.
What was the
so-
last name? What was Theodore Rex?
No, it is Tammy and the T-Rex.
Oh, god damn it. I watched that for absolutely nothing. All right, thank you so much to our guests for coming on tonight. We have our second place winners that win amazing prizes, including the Judd's Farewell Tour, Naomi and Winona. New Kids on the Block, Hanging Tough.
I really want this one.
Okay, I knew there might be a fight over that one. And then Laura the Dance, a 90s classic. So you want to hold on to those, worth a lot of money.
And thank you so much to our fanboys for participating, our winners tonight. Let's give it up for them. Lee, movie passes for you guys.
Awesome.
Cool. We will use these well.
Awesome.
Did you get your kids on the block?
We're clearly the losers.
You won, but you lost it all at the same time.
Yes.
So,
Michael Flatley is Lord of the Dance.
And as we always say here on Total Runtime, if the movies are too hard,
watch more movies.
What's the last movie that you saw?
Dunkirk.
Oh, this one's very controversial.
Is it?
I don't know.
I don't think it is. It's a historical movie, right?
Historical. This is about the boy had 2 brothers that died in the war, and they are this infantry troop is sent to go and get him because his mother doesn't need to have 3 dead kids, so they go to get him and they're bringing him back, right?
I think you're mixing up all the movies. So I heard a little Saving Private Ryan in there, and I also heard a little. I forgot the name. The one with Benedict Cumberbatch with the horse.
Yes. Benedict Cumberbatch with the horse. That's the name of the movie.
Yeah.
It was called
Yeah,
Benedict
it should be,
Cumberbatch
yeah,
with the horse.
right.